I believe the term is Kennedy. Oh. Only works if you're a pro wrestling fan. If you're not, you just go, what's he saying Kennedy for? We're back here on Jiggy Jag TV, Community Access Television, the lowest rated show on Access, but number one in hell. And we're out here at the world-famous Blue Goat, 232 North Santa Fe, here in the great city of Salina. I'm, of course, Jigman Freud. And, yes, indeed. And Leapin' Larry behind the camera, or as he's been commonly referred to as Lizard Larry. And no, he is not one of the guys from the movie V. If you remember V, you remember Mark Singer and V? They were the lizards. They tore their faces off when they were aliens. Did you ever see V, David Reed?
I have not. That went over my head.
And just in case you've joined us, I am once again the cunning linguist, the master debater, and the pimp master general, and I'm here with the private life of David Reed. Apparently, I am paparazzi now because your life is no longer private, my friend.
It's not. It's out in public display, public view.
It's public domain.
It is, and
CDs are still $15, but
well, we'll cut everybody a deal for $10. Right?
Now, give me some information on what the hell you're doing here, and how the hell did you get wrapped up with this hair metal?
Well, I told the talent buyer here that I'm a huge fan of Brittany Fox, and he was like, "Dude, come on, I got an opening slot for you." No, not really, but my booking agent hooked it up and got me here, so here we are, rocking it out.
Well, we're going for it. Now the website is myspace.com/theprivatelifeofdavid Reed.
That's correct.
Two E's.
There you go. Exactly.
It's like Blueberry without any E's, but that has nothing to do with this. Now, what the hell? How the hell did you get wrapped up in this music thing?
Oh man, a long time ago, something got inside me that said the music was what I should be doing, and I kept on with it, and now I'm out traveling the United States playing music, and it's fantastic. Who wouldn't want to do this? I'll absolutely love it. You know?
That's it. Bye. No, no. Give everybody a little bit of an example of what you do and what you don't do. You're not swing dance, are you?
No, not swing dance. I play rock music. I guess you consider it rock, indie. A lot of it's acoustic-based stuff, especially because I'm solo, going out on tour solo, and it's basically music that I want to make people feel. I want to make people feel the same emotions that I am. So that's what I'm going for.
The one thing I think is funny, and this is no disrespect to you, my friend, but I'm always looking around everywhere, and I noticed that we showed up, and then a whole bunch of wannabe media people showed up. We've got members of the Japanese press here, which that guy hates it every time I say that. And I don't know if they're here to cover you or Brittany Fox.
I'm going to guess Brittany Fox. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb with that one.
Brother? What are you?
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Get an ego. I got one.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go over there and say, I'm gonna introduce myself and say, I'm glad you made it for the interview. I'm over here.
I'm over here at my laptop.
In my laptop over here. If you want to come and join me.
I love it. I love it. All we need now is that other video show out of Wichita, Kansas, where it takes 9 people to put together a 30-minute show. And we'd be rocking. We'd have every fake member of the media here.
Every fake member. You're right.
That's right.
You're right.
Put the emphasis on member. Now, how long you been doing this? 10 years, 20 years?
I was
like you're 12.
Right. I'm actually 28, believe it or not. I was in a band for 10 years, and we never really got out of South Carolina, and we ended up breaking up about a year ago. And I went solo after that. I got signed to Chamberlain Records, and I've been out touring ever since the CD came out last September. Wow. So it's been a nuts.
You really are on the road all the time.
I am on the road all the time. I spend about 3 or 4 weeks out, then I go home for a couple weeks and keep on doing it. This time I'm actually gone all summer. I don't get home back to South Carolina until beginning of August. So this is going to be a long time. And I just started. This is my first week out on the road, so I'm kind of looking refreshed. I cannot imagine what I'm going to look like in about 2 months. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
So here comes the fun questions, my friend. I told you about this earlier. One, I guess the one serious question left is if you could play with any three bands, living, broke up, dead, whatever, who are they?
Circus Survive, Manchester Orchestra, and the Police.
Okay, that'll work. Usually I get a whole bunch of bands nobody's ever heard of.
No, I'm actually not one of these people. I know it sounds bad. I'm not one of these people that's a music historian. Like, you know, if people ask me, so who are your influences back in the 60s, 70s, I'm like, I like the Police when they came out in the 80s, you know, 70s, you know. But I did get into the Beatles a couple years ago, so I can't say that. That gives me some credibility, right? You gotta say that. Yeah. But you know, basically that's the two. I like Led Zeppelin and I like the Police and Beatles, as far as, you know, long time ago influences. So
let's say 5 years from now, what are you doing?
5 years from now, I'm hopefully have probably about three CDs out, 2 more after this one. And I have a fan base across the country, and a fan base is coming out to see the shows. And I am working with different artists as far as, you know, songwriting and stuff like that, and keeping on expanding and keeping on, you know. I love what I'm doing, so who knows what I'll actually be doing, but, you know, that's as far as my goal now, that would be it.
Now, do you have any knowledge of, like, 80s hair metal, like this Britney Fox and all this mess?
I'll be honest with you, I've heard of the song. Girls' School?
Well, they told me earlier that all the big 80s bands are out running around, and apparently right now in Japan, which might explain why the member of the Japanese press is here, Mr. Big is still around and on tour.
Wow. Nice.
Exactly. I'm like, what?
Nice. Gotta love that.
You're giving Bob Sapp and him a check. That's good. Couple questions here. One, would you rather fight like Mike Tyson or talk like him?
Fight like him. I'm small. I need to learn how to fight.
You need to learn how to fight. You're a scrappy little guy. What are you, cruiserweight?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't even think they let me in there, to be honest with you.
And if you were a dildo, what would you be named?
Oh, man. If I was a dildo, what would I be named? The Big Juice. How's that? The Big Juice.
There you go. The Big Juice.
Big Juice.
The Big Juice.
The
juice is loose.
That makes no sense whatsoever. No. First thing that popped in my head.
There you go. And one more. Of course, everybody loves it. Everybody knows it. And that is, if you were stuck on a desert island, how the hell would you get off it?
I may not want to.
No, that's it. You may not want to.
I may stay there.
Screw it.
I would get off of it by starting to swim. I'm a pretty good swimmer, so I'd start swimming, and I hope for the best.
What are you, Jack LaLanne?
Maybe.
You're gonna swim the channel?
Hey, you never know when the adrenaline gets pumping. What's gonna happen? Who knows?
Well, brother, I appreciate you coming out. I've been looking forward to this.
Thank you very
much,
much.
man.
Thank you.
Let's go watch him perform here on Jiggy Jag TV.